what I think it is an interesting map showing the power outages at this very moment. However, obviously this is internet, so if you have a power outage, you won't probably have internet unless you have some backup power. So all you need to do, just Google up Hydro-Quebec power outage map, click the first link. That should be French version as well, I guess. Does it say French? Anyway, so it looks like this. This is around Montreal area, and as you zoom in, just use your mouse to scroll in out, or just click those pluses. And what's interesting, I was looking at an area, it kind of, they highlight, this is really Hydro-Quebec, they highlight the spread of an area where there's a power outage. It gives you the time where it started. Not rest. I'm not sure if it says. Okay, let's see. Crew sign. Is the sign already? Perhaps it's. I'm not sure. Is it ongoing, trying to fix it, or just kind of scheduled? But yes, it does give you very interesting information. Again, maybe you need to do this on a cell phone if you still have network. We had ice storm, not so bad. They forecast much worse than it actually turned to be. But all these red areas, power outage. Yes, I was saying if you have network on your cell phone, you may just yeah. So this area here doesn't say. It says vegetation, usually the tree that fall over power lines. It doesn't give you that information that we had previous. So perhaps they are not working on this as now. But again, 1,000 addresses in this area alone, that's a lot. Again, yes, just maybe read by yourself, try to understand better. But you see there's a lot of work going on, a lot. I just cannot imagine how many crews they have, how many trucks they have. And this is just Montreal area. Look at this. As I zoom in out, it shows the spread of the problem. It's quite huge. And this has to be said, but it's just an observation. Quebec, the entire province, at least to some recent years, all power lines, high power lines, the power lines that come from the hydroelectric dams, which are somewhere in north, those lines as well, but also inside each city, the smaller power lines, lower power, all are exterior, so on posts. None was underground. That's why they are extremely vulnerable to any kind of strong winds, even ice storms, yes, but also at the beginning of the winter, this winter is 2026, we had a heavy snow, and even that heavy snow cut in my area the power for maybe 3 days or so. So it's very fragile. The network is very fragile, and there's nothing you can do. Has been already built like this everywhere. Maybe newer districts are maybe built with the power lines underground. I think so, but maybe it's not everywhere. Yeah, so also let me just give you, just because this is fun to know. Let's see, Quebec big power lines map. I'm not sure if this is going to show me what I want to see. Maybe this one that's more clear for you. So we have several electric dams, electricity grid, that's the right word. Several electric dams which are located north of the province, most of them. This is for Quebec, right? And yeah, it's more like schematic, I think. So we have to bring the power from northern areas. This is really perhaps not the best to the cities. So we have these power lines, and that not sure what's exactly the voltage on those, but there was a map showing the correct grid, or maybe this one. Let's see. I think this one would be the better. Anyway, so you have, so this is for Quebec area, but also notice it goes to the southern US states. No, it doesn't show here, but it goes to the US. So we have a few lines like this. I guess these are big power dams, electric power dams. And these are the lines, some of them that got destroyed, collapsed literally in 1998. Quebec. And I remember that I was in Montreal at that time. These are really big posts, right? Not just the street ones. And I remember there were people left out without power for I don't know, that was into the weeks basically. The ice was very thick. Not sure even how do you rebuild all this. It takes a lot of work, obviously. But let me see if I can give you the amount of ice that was. It doesn't say the AI. North America, I'm not sure why it says North America, was mostly Quebec, I think. And by the way, Ontario, they have a lot of nuclear plants. So is less electrified from hydroelectric dams, it's more nuclear dams. Let's see if I get you the numbers. The rain, I just want to see the thickness. Okay. Standards 32, 40, and 61. This is just another one older. But in 98, there were 30 to 61, 1 to almost 2.5 inches of ice, depends on the region, obviously. So it was just too much, and the network, the big posts, were calculated, designed for just 1 inch. So that was at the limit already, at the least amount, depends on the areas. But it went way past that one. And that was interesting. Anyhow, all this to say that it was an interesting moment, not fun for many people. I was lucky because the building that I was living in, it was not heated by electric power. It was heated by oil, all those furnaces. So we were lucky we had heat, but no electricity. Okay, I'll link you the website in the comment section, the one with power outage map.